Good morning, Hampton Roads. How's everybody doing today? And welcome to Virginia's only local real estate investing podcast, where we get to talk about local investors, local deals, and all things local. I'm your host, the founder of the Master Investor Academy and author of my best-selling book, Work Just Gets in the Way of Making Money, Scott Jelinek. How's everybody doing? If you have any questions, comments, concerns, properties you'd like to sell, things you'd like to discuss, you can text me directly at 757-699-4227. That's 757-699-4227. So today is Thursday, and I've been gone for a couple days, and let me tell you where I've been. So as you know, the weather has cracked, and all of a sudden it was 70 degrees and sunny out. I think we even hit 72 or 74 yesterday. And I went outside in the morning about 9 o'clock to drink my coffee. And next thing I know, I'm sitting on a chair reading a book. And before I know it, it's 6:30 at night. And I did this 2 days in a row. And I feel like I have been on a week's vacation. It was absolutely fantastic. I went jet skiing in the afternoon, took my son and his friend. We went riding around, had some friends over in the evening. And I literally woke up this morning and I feel like I just got back from a week's vacation. It was absolutely fantastic. So a couple other things I wanted to tell you. So I have a property right now that the city has been doing something with the tenant. This is a slow flip property. It's out in Newport News. I'm not exactly sure. The tenant, was behind. Then they were current. Now they're current, I believe. But they had something happen in December. I don't know the situation. But nevertheless, the city's involved now, and they got me on the phone the other day, and they're telling me they got to remove this debris and this stuff from the property, or they're having somebody come out to do it on Monday. And now they're telling me a shed has to be removed, a whole bunch of stuff we never do. As you guys know, my program, I do not do any work to the property. However, when something's on the exterior, which this is, there's debris in the yard. Apparently there's appliances and stuff everywhere. I don't really know. I've never actually seen the house. And they're also saying that there's a garage that is unsafe. It's leaning and needs to be removed. Well, you know the way our program works. When we do slow flips, everything falls on to the buyer's responsibility. They have equitable interest. They are the contract owner. But because this is exterior work, that if it does not get done, the city will in fact do it. Unlike when the interior work, if something doesn't get done that the city requires, they'll condemn the property, which makes the tenant leave or forces them to do the work. When it's exterior work, the city will actually come and do the work, meaning they will remove all the debris, or they'll mow the lawn if it was high grass, or they'll remove that structure in the yard. If in fact they do it, they'll do it, they're happy to do it, and then they'll invoice me, send me a bill, which you don't have to pay, but it'll be a lien against your property at interest, with a 6 or 7 or 8% interest rate. So therefore, when something is on the exterior, I've been in contact with the tenant. We're trying to get them to do it. They're not, which means I am hiring someone to go do it. Now, I will put that bill on the tenant's account. They will still end up having to pay for it. But on an exterior item like that, once the city's involved, we can do all we want to make the tenant buyer actually do the work. But if they do not do it, then we have a choice. Do we let the city do it and take this bigger bill, or do we take care of it ourselves? And still, we're going to invoice the tenant buyer. But in this case, I've opted to take care of it myself because it's going to be, I'll probably pay somebody $200 where the city will charge me $1,500. So I'm going to let you know how that all goes, because this Monday I have an appointment at the property to meet the city inspector. She said there's somebody, I don't know, there's a bunch of people meeting me. We'll see if they're going to cart me off in cuffs. I have no idea why they even wanted to meet me. But nevertheless, we'll tell you about that come Monday. Well, actually, I'll probably tell you on Tuesday, because the appointment's at 11 a.m. this upcoming Monday. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is two very specific apps on your phone. And well, they work on your phone and they can also work on your computer. But I use them 99% on my phone as an app that I think is absolutely critical for real estate investors to have. And I cannot understand when people do not have it. Now, I get we do not want monthly recurring bills. I get it. I'm the king of cutting off anything that I got to pay monthly. However, certain things you have to do. And if you're going to be in the business, you need to have certain things, because, that's how we do our work. That's how we do our research. And the very first one, which is ironic because the first one is especially for if you are on a tighter budget when you're starting, It is the best way to start. However, even if you're not on a tight budget, it's still fantastic to have all along as you're progressing, as you do in this business. So the very first one is Deal Machine. And Deal Machine is a driving for dollars app. And I'm gonna see, actually I can log right into my phone and I'll show you guys. It is absolutely phenomenal for when you're driving for dollars. You can instantly research the property, but not just research it. You can also get any data, how much they paid for it, where the mailing is, it owner occupied or is it an investor. You can get any information you want on the property, but more importantly than that, if it suits your criteria, meaning you look at it, it looks distressed, which is why you looked it up in the first place, and they only owe 50,000 on it and it's worth 100 or 150. All you have to do is click a button and it'll start sending them postcards in the campaign that you set up. So you can set it up to go once every 4 weeks or once every 6 weeks. You can set up the amount of times you want to go. That's all going to be completely up to you. So I'm just going to show you, if you're able to see. I know some of you guys are just listening to the podcast, so I guess you can't really see that too well. But so when you're driving, it knows where you are because it geolocates you, and you would just hit a button right on it. And when you hit that button, it'll show you who the owner is and all the details. And so I kind of feel like if you do not have this, you are leaving a huge part of your business on the table, because this is the lowest hanging fruit. This is the lowest barrier to entry for anyone to get into this business, because you see these houses every day wherever you go. No matter what you do, you could be an Uber driver, you could be working at an office and you drive to work, however you get there, you're passing distressed properties every day. Everybody is. And so now it's time for you to take action on those distressed properties, not just see them and say, oh, someday someone's going to make money on that deal. That's what people always do. And then someday they'll drive past it and it's being rehabbed. And then someday they'll see it on the market and they'll be like, man, I looked at that property for 3 months. I should have called. This is your wake up call. You be the one then that calls. Okay. Go ahead. If you don't have it already, try it for free, because I'm giving you a code right here. It's free 15, FREE15. Go to the App Store, download the Deal Machine app. I believe you might have to set up your initial account on the computer, but then it'll ask for a coupon code, and you put in the code FREE15, FREE15, and that gives you 15 free credits. So try it out, try it. And if you don't like it, if you don't think this is going to change your business, then just cancel it. Simple as that. Just cancel it and you got nothing to worry about. But I promise you, if you do it, you're going to absolutely love it, because it is a game changer. The next one is going to be for list building and research, and that is Netflix app, which is actually takes you to PropStream. And I got to tell you that I don't understand when people don't have it. I'm going to see if I can actually log right into my PropStream right now, and I will show you. For those, if you're listening on the podcast, you won't be able to see, but if you're watching this on YouTube, you will be able to see. The Netflix app is unbelievable. So I just typed in an address. One of my coaching partners called me on today. So it's, I don't know, you're able to see. So it right away, when I punch it in, it shows me all the data. But if you can see, it'll give me the MLS information. If it was a listed property, gives me all the tax information, gives me the transaction history. So I can see how much the person paid for it, when they bought it, gives me open loans. So I can see, did they pay cash or how much do they still owe on it? Then the big thing is I can click a button and it gives me comps. And now it shows me right on the map where all the comps are in relation to my property. And then I can click on each one individually and see if there are in fact good comps, how far away they are. I find this to be priceless, because throughout the day, all day long, somebody will call, or even if I'm getting a lead, and the first thing I do, my wife's setting the appointment, and while she's on the phone, I'm like 123 Main Street, and I know right away if it's a good lead or a bad lead, how long ago they bought it. They bought it 50 years ago or 5 days ago. I get to know everything instantly. And it kills me because so many people do not take the time to do this simple thing that you need to do so that you can be effective in this business. So instantly in a second, you can tell all the data that you need. Somebody calls in with a lead, before you're even done with them, you already know, is it a good lead or a bad lead? When did they buy it? How much did they pay? How much do they owe? All that data, you'll have it in the palm of your hands, right on your phone in seconds. So if you're serious and you want to be in this industry and you want to be in this business, these are two. There's a couple more that I'll give you in a future date, but these are two that you need to have. So if you do not have them yet, go to Deal Machine. We're giving you a coupon code so you can get free 15 free credits The coupon code is FREE15, FREE15. And then for your data and list building, we didn't even touch on the list building today. Go to Netflips app, and that's NETFLIPSAPP, netflipsapp.com, and go ahead and get signed up. And it gives you, I believe it gives you a month for free as well. So you try it out, see if you like it. I know you will. You need it. I mean, I know I need it. So it's something that you need to do. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. We will let you know, well, next Monday, but I'll talk to you tomorrow and let you know what ends up happening with this situation over in Newport News. And until then, make sure that you do something today that your future self is going to thank you for. That something might be as simple as downloading the apps that you need to make yourself a success in this business. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will